Hi, I'm Dan from Feature FM, and I'm going to talk with all of you today about how Feature FM helps artists connect with their audience, build relationships with your fans, and ultimately grow your streams and boost your revenue. So today we're going to talk about a brief overview of Feature FM, marketing practices to help grow yourselves as a business, and just some best practices when using certain marketing tools online. So we'll start with a brief overview of Feature FM. So what is Feature FM? Feature FM is a company that builds marketing and ad tech for the music industry. So we serve everybody from independent artists to their managers and all the way up to professional music marketers at major global enterprises. So in 2021, we actually created over 1 million marketing campaigns for 300,000 different artists through our direct artist partnerships, labels, and distribution companies. So Feature FM has a suite of marketing tools designed to help artists connect with their audience, engage their fan base, and ultimately build their careers using smart marketing tools that connect directly to your releases and help you promote everything around your business, whether it's recorded, live, merch, sending fans to your podcast, or really any piece of content around yourselves as an artist. And kind of the idea of what we focus on is this concept of really building a one-on-one relationship with your fan base. Because the way we see it today, you might want to send fans to listen to your music, but tomorrow you want to send them to buy concert tickets, or you want to premiere a video and you want to send them to YouTube, or go have them buy a merch bundle, or enter a contest to win merch and win tickets, or point them to that Rolling Stone article that you've been in, buy your NFT. So all of these are things that are extremely important to maintain these one-on-one relationships with your fans and really know who they are and continue to contact them, because we use this term return on engagement at Feature FM. And I can kind of go over that in something called the marketing flywheel, which is a concept popularized by marketing automation platform HubSpot, a very large enterprise level marketing automation platform. So, traditionally the music industry, it was very, very transactionally based. So a lot of times, especially on the recorded side, you want to send fans to actually go purchase your album. But today, with the obvious rise of social media, and especially in the short form video content style of social media, you are constantly in a conversation with your fans. You can bring them into the creative process. You can bring them behind the scenes. So it's more of what's called a marketing flywheel. So you're constantly in a wheel that's spinning, constantly talking to your fans, engaging with your fans, and you can use all of those interactions to drive action, to build your fan base, and to continue to grow that fan base by staying in contact with your fans. Now, many of you are reliant on the social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, in order to communicate with your fan base and really going through those platforms. But by using your own set of marketing tools where you own the data and you own the websites, you're able to actually get that direct contact with your fan base so that you can continue to communicate with them in really in more of a direct way where you own that relationship. And again, it goes back to that calendar where you can utilize those relationships and those communication strategies to always drive fans to your latest piece of content or the latest piece of your business that you are looking to promote, so you can continue to grow your audience. So just to kind of back up for a bit out of the presentation, I can show you just some of the tools of how we see artists doing that using companies like Feature FM to market your business and market your releases. So as I had mentioned, Feature FM's marketing suite, it's really a place to create many different types of engaging landing pages. So whatever it is you need to promote around your business, whether you want fans to go listen to your music in the right service, to pre-save your music, to subscribe to your email list, enter a contest, go buy concert tickets, listen to your podcast, All of these landing pages are kind of these micro mini sites that, because of the way that promotion is happening today, because every piece of content and every post is an opportunity to drive action. The kind of need for this heavy traditional website that has all of your content on it is sort of being replaced by always driving traffic to these different mini sites that are really specifically designed for a specific purpose. So you're able to create all of these mini sites in a matter of seconds for whatever it is you're promoting. And as you're driving traffic here, the idea is to convert fans faster to that piece of content or to take the action that you want them to take. Then across all of these landing pages, you are ultimately able to track all of the fan behaviors. So whatever you're promoting, you're able to understand what services are your fans using, where do they come from. You can collect their email addresses. So this email subscription form actually happens to be available on any single landing page that you create with Feature FM. And there's also 5 other ways in which you can collect fan email addresses. When fans pre-save or save or follow, they're actually asked to log in with their streaming service account and share their contact information with you. So there's a number of different ways in which you're collecting data, both to analyze the performance of your fans, but also to collect fan email addresses and fan contact info. And that's really the critical driver of building your fan base. It means that a fan's actually willing to share their contact info with you and then allow you to communicate with them so that whenever you're continuing to put out content or drop something new, you can instantly notify all of your fans who have shared their contact info with you and drive that traffic. I have a really nice case study of an artist that uses Feature FM just to drive an example of how this artist was able to take advantage of Feature FM's tools to capitalize on a very viral moment that was a bit unplanned on TikTok. So let me go back into the presentation. So Stacey Ryan is an artist that we've worked closely with. And she actually received over 100,000 pre-saves and over 6 million streams on Spotify, which helped her land a record deal with Island Records. And all of this happened from a song that was not even created yet. It was a song that she was just playing around with on TikTok. So she was writing this song. She had a completely different song that she was actually going to release. And she was working on this song. She recorded herself singing it, put it out as an open verse challenge on TikTok. And we had an artist who actually replied to her open verse challenge. And it went so viral that fans were demanding that she create and release this song. So within a 2-week time period, she actually, with this open verse challenge, reached nearly 300 million people on TikTok. That's about a third of the platform, one of the most viral sensations that has happened so far this year. But because the song was only in her bedroom, the question is, what can I do to start capitalizing on this moment, to start getting action from my fans? So Stacey was able to use Feature FM's pre-save, which essentially allows fans to choose to save your next release automatically once it's out. Now, the unique piece about Feature FM's pre-save is that you are not required to have a song that's even been submitted for distribution yet in order to start marketing your release as a pre-save. So you can start getting fans to actually pre-save your music. So because of this unique capability with Feature FM's pre-save, she was able to quickly drive fans to pre-save this song that she was actually still in the process of working on. So within the 2-week period of teasing this song, unplanned, this was not planned, hey, I'm going to tease a song. This was actually bringing fans and the TikTok audience into the creative process. The song was actually created on TikTok. So she then added automatically save my next release, as you can see in the screenshot here. So fans were able to go to her link in bio, pre-save using Feature FM's pre-save, and then she completed the song and got it distributed within a 2-week time period. So by the time that song came out, she had amassed over 100,000 pre-saves, which when a fan pre-saves, they actually also follow the artist, but the artist follow happens today on Spotify, which means by the time the song dropped, she had all of these followers, all of these pre-saves, and it was able to launch this song to over 6 million streams. I think by today, it's probably even much more than that. And that helped garner attention from the industry, and she was able to actually then secure a record deal with Island Records to continue working on her music with that record label. So this is a really, really good example of how you want to take advantage of owning that relationship with your fans. This was a viral moment that really allowed her to capitalize on it and really brought fans into her creative process and into her world and helped discover more about her music. And I know that she now from this has a really great fan base that's anticipating when she's going to be releasing more music. So just to kind of back up and show you a little bit more about how that pre-save process works. When you log into Feature FM, you are able to first, if you're a label, organize your work by the artists on your label. But if I click into an artist folder, one of the unique features of a Feature FM pre-save, as I had mentioned, is that you can begin to set it up, and we ask you for a scan source, which is a UPC or ISRC, but you don't need to add this until a second before your music is out. So you can just create a pre-save, invite fans to pre-save your next release, even without knowing what it is. And then as long as you have your UPC or ISRC on release day, fans will get your music saved to their library. Now, the traditional use case of pre-saves is when you actively know what your next release is, and you are going to market it ahead of your release date to get fans to pre-save an album that you've already announced. This strategy is related to something that's been called the evergreen pre-save, which is something that means you can just say, hey, fans, I don't know when my next release is going to be, but you can choose to pre-save it whenever it comes out. And it gives an ability for you to always have some action plan for fans to go and take an action to make sure they're always up to date on your latest music. Now with Spotify, we have something called the Spotify multiple follow. What it means is you can add up to 3 Spotify assets so that when a fan pre-saves your music, and I'll just go into an artist. It means that when a fan pre-saves your music, they will also follow your artist profile automatically. And this actually happens today, as I mentioned. So the pre-save happens on release day, but the multiple follows happen today. So by asking fans to take this action, you're actually also building up your followers as you are promoting this. Now, one of the most important landing pages that you have in Feature FM. So in addition to creating all of these different types of links to promote your work and promote your content, you only get one actual link in bio. So the idea is you can use Feature FM's link in bio, and here's an example, to actually connect all of your content, all of your releases, all of your media, anything that you create, anything that you want to drive traffic to goes into your Feature FM link in bio. And the reason it's a unique link in bio is because it's connected to all of your marketing activity across the Feature FM platform, meaning it automatically pulls in your releases, your tour dates, any other links that you've created, contests, action pages, but you can also do things like embed media. So here's an example of one with an embedded YouTube video, but you can also embed Spotify player, you can embed a SoundCloud player, you can actually ask fans to text you directly. So if you're using a platform that allows you to directly text message fans, you can do that as well. You can ask fans again to subscribe to your email list directly from your link in bio. So these are just some of the ways in which we're kind of approaching the market. Every music marketer kind of describes their job to us the same way. And it's always been, hey, I have to use 100 different tools to do my job. Everything is separated. The data is separated. It's different logins, different platforms. I go to one place for emails, another for landing pages, another for smart links. And this is a problem that we really fell in love with. We heard this a lot. And what we saw was that there was no full marketing suite really built specifically for the unique needs of music. Because even marketing platforms that aren't built for music, people try to kind of make them fit music. Then there's kind of these different separated music tools, like just a linking platform or just an email platform. So the idea is that all of your most important music marketing tools are connected, and we build our product for artists in a way that we understand the unique needs of needing to drive traffic to the streaming services, concepts like pre-saves, ways that actually encourage fans to take certain actions to unlock content. So this is really the idea behind Feature FM. It's building this suite specific to music. So now we can talk about some of the best practices, and I can explain what each of them are as we go through them. So the first one is track everything. The idea of using these landing pages is it's not just that they're very quick to create, but it's the data that's generated across all of the landing pages, which can also be sent to your ad retargeting platforms. So the more you're able to track, the better you're able to understand about your audience, but the better you're able to advertise to your audience as well, because all of that data can be utilized in your ad platforms like TikTok ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, Google ads, Snapchat ads, and any of those platforms. The next is it's called marketing channels. So there's something called marketing channels, which means if you are going to share your release online and you're going to share it on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok, you want to know which of those platforms got you better results, so that in the future you can say, hey, TikTok is getting me much better results than Snapchat, or Instagram is really performing well for certain types of content. This helps you track that type of activity. The next, which I just touched on, is making sure you always add all of your retargeting pixels. So, all of the ad platforms all have retargeting pixels that essentially allow you to collect data to target ads to fans. So an example is if you have a smart link and a fan is clicking to your smart link and then clicks to Spotify, you can go into Instagram ads and say, I want to target ads only to fans that click to Spotify. And in that ad, I'm just going to send them directly to Spotify because I know they're a Spotify user. Another concept is doing it based on genre. So if fans are clicking on all of your links and they're all hip hop links, these are hip hop fans. So you can actually create an audience of hip hop fans to target ads to fans that like hip hop because they've engaged with hip hop links. So it's really important to collect all of that data. Again, capitalizing on fan email collection. So across all of your landing pages, there's always ways to get fan contact info directly, whether it's them providing it in just an email sign-up form, or whether they're taking an action like pre-saving or saving or following, where they connect their streaming service account. You always want to have your email collection on autopilot. Always have options to collect fan contact info, because as you continue to promote, every time you want to announce something, you're not just going to put it on social media, you're going to send an email directly to your fans. And using the Spotify multiple follows. I went over this. This is something that allows you to get follows on your artist profile, on a playlist, or on a user profile at the same time that a fan is actually clicking to pre-save. So you're getting those additional benefits from promoting your pre-save by making sure that you're also building your followers and building your audience inside of those platforms. Managing your fan base, it's extremely important. So I didn't jump into it in today's presentation to show you our audience tab, because I know that there's some email addresses that I wouldn't be able to share publicly that might have signed up. But inside of Feature FM essentially is an audience dashboard that has all of the fan contacts that have signed up, their contact info, how many followers they have, which services they use. You can sort and segment this fan base. You can sync it automatically to MailChimp or ActiveCampaign. So it's very, very important to not just collect fan email addresses, but do your best to segment them based on certain behaviors. Maybe there's a group of fans that pay for Spotify, that use Spotify free, fans that came from a pre-save versus fans that came from a follow. There's a lot of different attributes you can utilize to know who your super fans are versus fans that maybe haven't engaged so much. And you might want to send different messages to these different groups of fans based on those behaviors. The last one is setting up territories. So one of the really powerful features of these landing pages is that you can set different behaviors in different countries. What this means is that if a fan clicks to your landing page to listen to your music, and maybe one fan clicks from the US and one fan clicks from France, you can set the landing page so that the fan that clicks from France sees the page in French, and Deezer is the first option, where Deezer is a very popular service in France. But in the US, Spotify or Apple Music is the first option, and the page is in English. So setting up your territories allows you to customize the behavior of your landing page based on where fans actually come from. The whole idea of doing things like this, at the end of the day, it's to drive conversion. You want to get fans to listen to your music in their preferred service as quickly as possible. So this is the problem that these landing pages, the multi-store landing pages, are solving in general. You're an artist and you're getting ready to release your music. So on release day, what link do you share to get fans to listen to your music? If you just share a link to Spotify, well, 40% of the market uses Spotify, but you're missing out on 60% of the market. In different countries, there are platforms that are only available in those countries that most of the market uses. So you want to make sure that fans have the quickest path to get to your music in their preferred music service. And on top of that, getting all of the data and analyzing the traffic and understanding the performance definitely helps you make better decisions going forward. So this is how Feature FM is, helping artists promote your business, promote your content, promote your music, and build up relationships with fans with the ultimate goal of building a career in music and being able to really make a living from your craft. I really appreciate your time, and you can always feel free to reach out directly to us at Feature FM with any questions at any time. Thank you so much, and I look forward to connecting with you.